So the kids that I've worked with, they did like really crazy stuff. So the stuff that you read about in the newspapers, those are the kids that I work with. And sometimes I just try to not hear too much, or I tell them, please don't tell me what you did, because sometimes it's so terrifying that you try not to judge, but in the end, it's like, man, I didn't expect that from you. Did you do that? And we as people, we tend to judge real easily, real quickly. I mean, as the brother Malik said, he got profiled just because of the way he looked, because how somebody judged him. But like the thing is, like if we try to look at the person, look at the heart, we'd see a whole other person, and that's what I try to do when I'm in prison, when I'm working with the kids. I try to look at who they are, look at the pure person, with love. And that is hard, because sometimes I feel profiled as well. Maybe I am profiled, maybe I'm not. Or maybe it's the way that I look at myself. Or maybe it's the way that I look at how people look at me, and then I see them looking at me, and I see myself through their eyes. Or I just look at me, So that's really difficult, but I try to really help them look at themselves positively. So one of the things that I do is I use music and I use creativity to bring a little bit of liberty in their minds, in their hearts, because there's a lot of self-stigma, a lot of shame, a lot of pain, a lot of guilt about what they've done. So I try to help them find something positive inside of them. Everybody has something positive to give to the world, something unique. And that's what I try to find. One of the songs that I wrote, actually more of a rap thing, it's about stuff that brings meaning to my life. And what I try to do is I try to help them find meaning to their life, because like if they find meaning in something that is good, something that is positive, something that is loving, maybe they can start changing. So it said, me, myself, and I had a father, he died. When I was young of age, was smart like Johnny Cage. But I couldn't understand why you ended this way. So I got it with some kids and I smoked away the pain. I tried to find it in the streets, but it didn't work. Now all the effort ended with was pain that hurt. Now, oh my Father, where we be, how would it be if you were still here standing next to me? But I guess that's the way it has to be. I give props to my mother for the way she raised me. A father and a friend that would be there to the end, to heal the broken places so his love meant. The pain in my brain and not sustain the crisis in my life, but his love will gain. Father, can you help me now out of this? I know that Jesus Christ is here to this. I said my vulnerability and my honesty. I say so at Bristol, because he saved me. Yeah. So, one of the things that I'm about to do, or one of the things that I love to do, is I love travel to places. I love to learn. I love to share my stories, and I love to hear stories. Because I believe the power of storytelling can be healing, sharing your story. When stuff comes up, stuff that you put in away, or that you tucked away, or that you've forgotten, if you share it, it can heal you. Maybe it can heal other people. I was at a college yesterday, Utrecht, and I was sharing my story with students. And like in the middle of the class, one of the students walked away, and I was thinking, okay, so what is happening? And at the end of the class, the student came back, and she was like in full-blown tears. And so I was asking the teacher, so what is happening with the girl? What's happening with the lady? And she said, yeah, well, I'm going to ask her, but I think she's having a hard time. She's recognizing stuff that she's sharing. So at the end, she comes up to me fully in tears. And when I look at her, she looks like a lady, like a girl who's from a good home or doesn't have that much problem. But then she starts saying like, yeah, it all comes back now. My best friend was murdered while I was there. And I've been an addict for like a couple of years, or like straight on using every day. And I was like, whoa. So when you started sharing your story, it all came back to me. And I was like really, really blown away, because like my first judgment was like, no, she's from a protected home. She doesn't have any problems. But I judged her. And that was not positive, right? So I try to stay clear from judging, being judgmental, so I can see the real person, see the pure person. So one of the things that I'm here as well as I'm going to Brazil June 1st. I'm going to the city of Cuiabá. I'm going to meet with the men incarcerated. I'm going to visit 3 prisons. And one of the prisons is like one of the most notorious, it's like a year ago they had like riots and a lot of people were killed. But like, it's like sort of like a code. If you come in there and you show respect, you get respect back. And I'm hoping like that my humble story, because I used to do some stuff on the street, but I wasn't like a notorious gang member like them, so I'm like a little boy compared to them. But still, I come with sincerity, and I hope that something of my story will touch them, or maybe bring some healing, or maybe some laughter, some joy, because I'm going to bring some music as well. And yeah, that's the last thing I want to share with you. And after that, I got some cards, and if you think you want to maybe support the cause, give a donation, I can still use some help for that. Right. When I woke up, my day has begun. This crazy life gets me, yeah. What have I begun? Hey, you give me reason. Hey, you give me time. You give me time. I have to hold on. Don't want to pass by. Say, you keep looking for me, looking for me. You keep searching for me, yeah. Even when I run away from you, still you keep searching my face, yeah. Say, yeah. Thank you. Alright, if you're interested, I got some cards with me, so I'm going to just give away those cards and see what you want to do with it. If you want to check out some stuff that I do, check out BlackRockStar.com or BlackRockStar on Instagram. I got a lot of stuff on there, so thank you again for your time and patience, and a lot of respect to all the artists. I was blown away by your quality and your amazing talent. Thank you for as well, and thank you everybody for coming out. So enjoy the open mic.